What's up, card fighters? RapTorSlevin here. This is Maxen.
And as you can see, we're in the basement of Fanboy 3.
Oh, did we ever leave? Anyway, today's a very special topic.
It is. Talk about a brand new clan.
They're good.
Oh, are they? That's what we're going to find out.
Yes. Well, their name are Super Mega Naval Team Aquaforce Go. That's their full name. That's their full title. Did you know?
Or as most other people just call them Aquaforce.
No. It's definitely Super Mega Naval Team Aquaforce Go.
Okay.
They reduced it because all the other card fighters, well, the clans got pissed off.
Oh, because the long name.
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
You know, that's a really special team.
Now comes like, oh, my name's so short. It's like 8 letters. How about Bermuda Triangle? They have a triangle in their names.
Yeah, I know. They were pissed off. They were They were bitchy about it, so you can tell me. Anyway, I'm going to take the position that are actually good.
I'm in a situation where I have no idea where I stand.
Really? I thought you were
I don't think
they were bad.
I'm waiting to the side. Like, they look, it's like, oh my god, it's a new clan. Oh, new clan. They're going to be broke, and they're going to be amazing. And they're going to no, I just believe they're going to go. I mean, did we all remember what happened to Narakami?
Even though I've been playing it for like the last week as a joke and been still winning, I don't understand why.
Because you've got crits.
Oh, I remember what I did. I put Tejas in there. That's what I've actually done, and it actually works.
Does it actually work now?
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny, right? But anyway, we've got to concentrate because that's just wasting minutes. So we have many cards to review. We are going to look at mainly the unique cards. Because
yeah, we're not
the
looking
clones
at
a bit.
any of the millers. There's an Irma clone and all that. We're not looking at those. Just talking about what the actual cards in the clan actually do.
Important cards. So we need to attack lots of times because the grade 3s are all about if you've attacked 4 more times, which sounds ridiculous.
It does really. It's kind of like what Nova Grappler kind of wanted to do. Except Nova Grappler don't have it as a condition. It's more just like they kind of do it.
Yeah, they just go, we're going to stand now and just be like happy about it. But these go. Yeah, you gotta stand to do anything, so... But we have tricks.
Do they have to stand? That's the question.
Or could they be tricky? Could they be magicians of the ocean?
Probably not.
No. Okay.
We'll do something.
So we've got 3 guys, usually, that actually do stuff. Storm Rider Eugene is a grade 1 6k. I'm sorry, I'm looking off camera, but
yeah, but we've
got a lot of notes. A lot of notes. Grade 1 6k. Rearguard when it attacks a Vanguard. If you have a Aquaforce Vanguard and it is the first battle of that turn, it gains 2k. At the beginning of the close-up of that battle, you may choose one of your Aquaforce Rearguards in the same column as this unit and exchange its position with this unit. Your rotation of cards do not change.
So basically, it would allow you to attack with a unit on the front row, and switch it with one in your back row. The owner of the store, Dave, decided to walk on by because apparently he has to sell cards or something.
Yeah, sell Vanguard.
How does he sell cards at a card store?
It's ridiculous. I mean, such disrespect. He's allowed us to come in down here in a basement and just basically take it over and become our studio. With our box forts.
But what can you do? So we're looking at the Storm Rider series. Basically, there's a grade 1, there's a grade 2, and there's a grade 3.
Yeah,
they all have the same effect, basically.
Have the same effects.
The grade 1 is 6k, that goes to 8 if it's the first battle. The grade 2 is 8, that jumps to 10. And the grade 3 is 9, that jumps to 11. They all have to be the first attack for them to bounce back. So you can't just do it like 10 times or something.
So basically, to keep the cycle going, you've got to have both of them like in a column like this.
Yeah.
So you always attack with one or the other.
Yeah.
So that's how you'll do that. But then that requires setup. But hopefully you get it.
To be honest, the jump in numbers is actually pretty good. It means that because they won't be able to be boosted.
Yeah.
Or whatever if they do.
It's very necessary.
Yeah. Because for the actual to work, you could boost them if you felt like it, but it wouldn't get you very far.
Especially when you need to like attack.
Yeah.
An F turn.
So with the Storm Rider series already, you've already got 2 attacks on 1 column. So that's a good start for the clan.
So we've got 12 cards that all do the effects. So they're going all in the deck, I would say.
They all go in.
They all go in. There's Eugene Basil, as you Americans like to pronounce it, Basil.
Basil, as we call it in merry old England.
Or herbs, as we say it's in England, not herbs.
Alright, whatever.
Herbs, yeah.
Herbs.
And what's his name? Let's not talk about herbs.
Oh, Diamantas.
Diamantas. I'm going to call him Dimitri. Dimitri is what I'm going to call him now. He sounds better.
Trigger-wise, they have 2 stands, which for the clan sounds about right. Yeah, they've got a crit, a draw, and a heal. So no double critting. Well, you can double crit if you like, but it's like you won't be able to run the 8 crit.
You don't have the boosting anyway for the double crit to really work. You want
that's
to
fair enough.
attack loads and be like, blah. So with no actual boosters, you're going to be attacking the rear guards more, I would say.
Yes.
Maybe first of all, maybe attack our Vanguard just to go, do you want to waste 12k or not? I don't know. And you just ask that question, and then maybe start hitting the rear guards just because you don't want them to be intercepted, because you kind of, in a way, you want them to produce card advantage differently than them going, no, I'm going to waste the intercept, now you have to hit my Vanguard, which I'm going to block anyway.
Because the reason you are attacking
it's harder
low numbers.
Yeah.
So attacking rear guards probably going to be more preferable because the rear guards tend to be lower numbers than the Vanguard. So.
Yeah.
So starting off with the grades, as we started off with grade zeros. The first grade 0 is Aquaforce Draco Kid. It's 5k. When you ride over it with an aquaforce unit, it bounces back. It's got a very bizarre ability, even for the starters. Count plus 1. For Injured Soul, choose one aquaforce unit, and that unit will gain plus 1000. And if it's the 4th or more attack of that turn, if that attack hits, you get to draw a card.
A lot of ifs.
It's a very bizarre card, I feel, for the aquaforce. It doesn't seem to help the deck at all. It just seems to be an extra.
Yeah, another extra K isn't actually that much unless you're like 9. They need to be 10. And then again, they'll waste 5 to heal.
To be honest, with a clan like Aquaforce, it's like there's going to be a lot of times where it's just going to be 5 to guard.
Yeah, but that's actually the point of it.
Yeah.
Because 5 to guard, they keep on doing that.
Yeah,
and then eventually you're going to go, 10 to guard now, and they only need to defend 5. This seems really odd.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, now I'm actually wasting cards for the same amount, and it's a bit silly, and things happen, and oh my god. 5 attacks this turn. They're Spike Brothers, but mini Spike Brothers.
They're long game Spike Brothers.
Long game Spike Brothers.
They're Bizarro Spike Brothers. And of course they've got the clone 4K.
That's the guy you run.
It's kind of Swan. So
because there's actually no real counter blasting in the deck until you hit the grade 3.
There's no soul blasting either.
Yeah.
In fact, there's no soul blasting as far as I can see.
So it's a bit. But then most decks don't soul blast as much as you would think.
No, that's true.
They only have like 1 card, 2 cards. There's only a few that go soul blast a lot, and even then they want to soul charge a lot anyway.
Yeah, they decline that too. So, moving on to the grade 1s.
Let's just break some down. Some key ones down. We've got the Eugene, obviously.
Yeah.
We've got the 10k booster, in a way. The Dorothy. Or Dorothea. Battle Siren. If it's the 3rd or more attack this turn, the boosted unit gets 4k. This is for a Vanguard, obviously.
And she's 6k on road, so
she's
it's
so 10. And that's obviously necessary if you don't have her kind of effed, I would say.
So, just with that and the Storm Rider, you can automatically see that with a Storm Rider. You attack with the Storm Rider moves back, you attack again, and then Dorothy will the Dorothy skill will activate when you go for that attack. So already it's sounding like the 3 attacks, or the 4 attacks, may not be too far-fetched for the clan.
Yeah, especially, as we said, we've got 12 of them.
Yeah.
In theory, so surely we can at least get 3 out, usually. So let's just... There's the grade 2s, there's nothing really about, there's nothing standing out, except for maybe Valerie? Maybe? I think that's the...
There's Argos as well.
Argos.
Argos is a lot like the Kirara clone of the clan, but not. It's a different condition. Where it has to be the 4th or more attack of that turn, and it has to hit. Is it the Vanguard? Yeah, it has to hit the Vanguard.
Which is 9k though. So it's only going to hit turn 2, 3.
Maybe, yeah.
That's it. That's the problem with that. But again, it forces a 5k drop, meaning in 2 turns' time they're going to start defending with 10s, and everything should be going swimmingly.
I apologise for that cut again.
Valerie, were we on?
Yes, we were talking about the
Argos.
grade 2s. Valerie and what's his face?
Argos.
But yeah, both the same condition. The 4th more attack, they do something. Valerie's when she hits, you can retire opponent's rear guard. I believe it's just any rear guard. Yes. And with Argos, you draw a card if it hits the Vanguard. They're very nice abilities, but I'm not too sure in the early game how often these effects will get off.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it depends if you get lucky with the Eugene and the Basil.
If you start with a Basil or a Eugene, then I believe it probably will go through. Because like turn 2 or 3, people don't tend to guard the Vanguard.
No. Another way to get damage in, because there's actually Coral Assault, if you look over there.
The grade 2 8k.
Yeah, if the 4th or more attack, no, sorry, 3rd or more attack, it gains 3k. It's an 8k originally, so
it's 11k.
So you can get that 11k, hopefully, especially when you've got that stand trigger, and you go, yeah, let's make this guy 16. We can actually do something. We can actually get some damage in.
That's pretty scary, actually.
Yeah, so they've got weird combos. You've got to play really differently, and that's the thing about them. You've got to play differently.
Yeah, it's kind of like Nova Grapplers in a way, I guess.
So yeah, you would play very Nova Grapply. I don't think. Just going back to the triggers, I think you just play the 2 stands, the draw and heal.
Possibly.
I don't know about the crit. You can bluff a crit.
I think you'd probably maybe 2 crits, because you don't want your opponent to like, oh, he's not got a crit. So
oh yeah. You need.
If your opponent, if your opponent's like, oh, he's not going to have no guard this, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just take it. It's always the threat of the crit.
Yeah, because everyone goes on 4 damage for their limit break.
Yeah.
So you need to make that threat happen.
You need.
Or imagine.
It's
the threat.
just the invisible threat. So I guess
that's everything. I think that's important.
The only thing that's left to mention really is you have the limit break enablers. Where they call them, you counter blast. You add yourself a damage for the turn. It's not important. Every clan has them. You can run them if you like.
You're adding like it's like adding angel feather cards to your deck.
No, I know.
It's just like angel feathers. That's like that could be Virgin on one of the worst decks.
Or Aquaforce angel feather.
Don't combo those together. That'd be bad. No, I mean just generally.
Comment below. I want to see deck lists.
Grade 3s?
Yes, grade 3s.
There's loads. Absolutely loads you can do.
Only a couple of. Actually, there's a lot of decent.
There's loads of them. There's like 8 here, and they're all pretty playable.
Yeah, there's a couple of clones.
Most of them you'd want to play in the Vanguard though.
We'll probably get the Vanguard ones out of the way first, and then we'll move on to rear guard.
Okay, so we have Maelstrom, which is the Blue Storm Dragon. That's a very combo-y name of Storm and Storm. And Blue Storm.
A Blue Storm, and he's also
Water Storm.
A Maelstrom, which is a storm.
A Storm.
So
of Water, which is
blue. So it's a Blue Storm Dragon Storm.
Yeah, of Water Storm. That's blue. Because it's water. Blue Storm Dragon Maelstrom. I think
that's nice. I'm pretty sure this has an effect as well. So.
Hang on. I only care about names. You know this.
Okay.
I mean, come on. The team name is called Super Mega Naval Team Aquaforce Go. I even made that up, but you know.
That's just you this time.
Alright, Super Mega Naval Team Aquaforce Go.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good at this actually.
I'm gonna name it all day. Maelstrom. Let's just talk about it because it's weird. I wrote it down. It was weird.
Really?
Look. There's a weird and it's pointed. It's weird.
It literally says weird.
It's a weird effects. Anyway, here it goes. It's 11k, grade 3, auto, Vanguard effects, limit break. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if the number of battles during that turn is 4 or more, this unit gets 5k. So that's another if statement, and then we have another if statement that is combined with that. I'm a computer scientist, mate, and I live for if statements.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not when.
I'm parentheses. It's always a search for parentheses. Anyway, Counterblast 1. When this unit attack hits, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, choose an opponent's rearguard, and retire it. And it also has a clause saying if you've not got some aquaforce on there, it minus 2k.
So it's kind of like Valerie and Argos kind of smushed together to make
gains
one
5k
big card.
With the 5, it gains 5k also, so it's got some sort of like, Garmal limit break.
Yeah.
But to activate it, you have to attack 4 times.
Yeah.
But then you get an extra effects if you actually hit the Vanguard.
You get to draw and destroy. So that's a lot of good card advantage.
So there's a lot of if, but for one counterblast, you go, you got to do it. And obviously, because you've got your 10k booster behind.
Yes, so that's going to be swinging 26.
26. That's going to go in some point. They're going to go, yep, that's going to go straight in. And you go, well, I'll pop this guy and draw a card. And I'm like, oh, ha, 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 ha. But that's cool.
The only problem is that so far it seems there has to be the 4th battle, so it seems like you're going to have to either have a Eugene, card behind Eugene, and then have another column, and then attack with the Vanguard.
It's doable.
It's doable. Is it not? If can we improve those odds?
Oh yes.
Can we not improve those odds? I lied about going into Vanguard. So now I'm talking about it's a very good rear guard. So
yeah, we might as well talk about it.
Talk about this, and then all the other Vanguards will make more sense.
Water spirits. I don't know why.
Water general. The spirit spiral wave. Benedict. He sounds like a proper tough man.
I think he is actually.
He looks pretty well. Not his.
We don't even know what he looks like, but I'm assuming he's a man's man. He is a man's man. Benedict. He's so good he attacks twice. But basically, at the beginning of the close step of the battle, where this unit attacks the Vanguard, so this is really specific, but it does actually say...
It doesn't have to hit, at least.
It doesn't have to hit. If you have an Aquaforce Vanguard, stand this unit, and it loses 5k, you can only use this ability once per turn. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful card.
It says you could go Eugene, swap it for this guy, attack again, that's 3 battles, and you've still got a column, and
you can also go with your, your combo of Eugenes and Basils. Basils
or Diamantes or
Stormriders.
They're all called Stormriders. Let's call them that.
Yeah, the Stormrider trio. That's what we'll call them.
That sounds pretty good, actually. That sounds like a band name.
Ooh.
But yeah, with the Stormriders and Benedict, it does mean you can get your 4th attack off with the Vanguard attack, as opposed to having to attack with your other column first, which suddenly makes the deck a lot more viable. It means that one column is dedicated to getting the 3 attacks, and then the other 2 columns are dedicated to actually pushing.
Oh yeah, but no, I forgot about with your Stormriders, the Benedicts, that is on another column. You could attack normally with your 10, okay, and then it stands again, and it stands with a boost as well.
Yes.
And then it can be like another normalish attack, maybe 11. That still pushes somewhere. That gets the extra attack, so you still get 4 attacks quite easily.
That'd be quite good in the very late game.
Yeah, that'll be much better. So he's good.
The only problem is he's a promo, so I don't know.
Yeah, because we're
talking about the English meta at the moment.
As always.
So how they'll distribute that in set 8?
He's like the guy that makes it happen. I feel.
It feels a lot like Purple Trapezist for the Pale Moon. How that was a very key card. It was a promo.
Yeah.
But they did release it in a set. It was in set 7, so it took them a while. So maybe we'll see a reprint in a set, I don't know. Or maybe they just distribute it in a better way.
Okay, so we've got some other guys.
So now we've discussed that 4 attacks is pretty easy to get off.
With the promo.
With some guys.
We may or may not get. Let's talk about the high tide
of the water future.
Hang on, why is it in the water future?
Because it's not the Earth future.
It's in the high tide of the future.
Yeah, it's when all the ice caps have melted.
Oh.
So it's like he's in the future.
Oh, global warming.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is like swimming around somewhere, I don't know.
Can you see that name? Because I'm dyslexic, so that was that
Xenophon.
Name. Xenophon.
High tide of the water future Xenophon.
They've got some brilliant names, these guys. Benedict. Xenophon, Basil.
Who can forget Basil?
Who else have we got? Eugene. Eugene's a player, son.
Xenophon is what Nana is to Coco. Basically, pseudo replacement Vanguard that has a okay rear guard ability. If it's the third or more battle of that turn, if it's the Vanguard, it'll gain 3k when it attacks. If it's in the rear guard, if it's the third or more battle, it'll gain 1k. So it can be 11 or 13k, depending on where he is.
He's the only one that makes it slightly easier to get effects off, because that means you can hit for 21, 23 sometimes.
Maybe.
And that's it. That in a way can get over these cross rides that we've been worrying about. But we'll get to that. The big problem someday
next year, because we will just.
This is taking forever.
It is actually. So that's all he does. It's not very impressive. I mean,
how about this guy, Hydro Hurricane Dragon? Now that's a cool name.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I should probably mention that everything we've talked about is a grade 3 10k.
Yeah.
Just before everyone's like, oh, you didn't tell
There's nothing really 11k except for Maelstrom Dragon of the Blue Storm Dragon of the Blue.
Yeah.
And there's a storm. But anyway, Hydro Hurricane Dragon. Limit Break. Counterblast 2. At the end of this turn, this gains 3k. It also gets this effect. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if the number of battles between that is 4 or more, retire all your opponent's rear guards. So, basically, you're gambling 2 crits, 2 counterblasts to go plus 3k and kill all their guys. It's a gamble.
Good gamble.
It's a gamble. It's a fun gamble. It's not a Mega Blast. It's a fun gamble. So you're like, oh, I'm just going to gamble.
Is it activability? So yeah, it's going to be, you can activate it in the main phase. So
roll those dice.
So it's not like an auto, so you can just do it whenever it's like when it feels like you have to dedicate yourself to the effect in the main phase before you start.
It also, actually, I forgot, it's got a second effect. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, it gains 3k as well. So actually, this turn it can gain 6k. So potentially
on its own with the second effect, because the second effect has no cost to it. It's a Soul Saver kind of effect.
Yeah.
Where it gets the +3. So
and the booster 26.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, especially when you've been attacking like all over the place like crazy, that could actually work. It could work. And be like, you've lost everything. And that'll be funny. And you laugh exactly like that as well. What?
And then you have this huge guy, it's like 26 coming at you with the Jaws theme.
Duh. Hydro Hurricane Dragon. Duh.
In before he gets sued. And then there's another guy. There's so many dragons. I think they're all tier dragons. Navel Gazer Dragon. Let me break fall.
What is a Navel Gazer?
Navel Gazer. Sounds
like
something you shouldn't say in public.
Yeah.
I have a Navel Gazer.
I'll see that guy over there. He's a proper Navel Gazer. Look at him.
It's very bizarre.
Look at Perth.
It's probably going to be some like nautical term. I have no idea what it means, but it's probably like
a stargazer. Right?
Yeah, where a guy looks at the sea.
But he looks at the sea. He looks at the stars from the sea.
From the
ocean. The ocean reflects. That's why he's a navel gazer.
This new dance move. Do the navel gazer. Do the navel gazer.
Anyway, get back to it.
Yeah.
What's it do?
Counterblast 2. It's an apt. Limit Break 2. Counterblast 2. Limit Break 4. This unit gets plus 3k, and it gets auto when it hits the Vanguard. If the number of battles is 3 or more, you choose up to 2 of your aquaforce rear guards and stand them. And
also it gets 3k when it attacks. Oh, if it's 3 or more anyway.
Yeah.
So this is exactly like Hurricane,
but it has a different payoff.
It goes, well, then we're gonna just stand 2 guys and just like, oh, okay, I have to guard this. Oh my god, there's more. I need stand triggers. Oh my god, 7 more attacks in my face. Well, that's what's gonna happen.
This clan to see is something like not the tough boy. What the fuck? Who the Nova Grappler?
Mr. Invincible.
No, the grade 1 and the grade 2. Death Army Lady and Death Army Guy.
Yeah.
Something like that in this, I feel, would be very.
That would help push a lot.
I don't know what the trigger would be like if you draft a grade 3. I feel that is the thing, but maybe something like. I don't know.
Have you noticed in this deck? There's a lot of grade 3s you want to play.
Yeah, they're all the Vanguard. They're all kind of fighting for the Vanguard.
Yeah, you may as well just become what's his name in the anime? Your favourite guy.
He's my favourite guy.
You know the favourite guy in the Vanguard.
That
guy!
Oh, it's all about Morikawa.
You might want to run a load of grade 3s in this.
Just run a deck of grade 3s.
You can run like 12 and it'll be actually alright because
maybe
4 of them you're going to be attacking twice.
Well,
loads of them you just want to attack twice.
Personal preference, to be honest. I feel if it's with is it?
Because you don't really need the grade 1. You only need the grade 1 like 3 or 4 times.
I feel Hydra Hurricane Dragon would be guarded more than Naval Gazer because the threat of all your rear guards like disappearing is like, oh shit, oh dear, I better guard this guy.
Yeah.
But then obviously it's the whole deck seems to be the opponent choosing what damage are they going to guard. And when it's just a lot of small attacks, and then there's like 2 big attacks, because you can easily have like a column with your Vanguard, and there's another column with your Benedict and one of the Storm Riders, and another column with maybe 18 or 20k column or something like that. So there's lots of things going on in the deck. At the moment they look good, but I feel Bushiroad has forgotten that in the Japanese meta, they've made cross rides, which basically shuts down a lot of this deck's options, like. The Storm Rider, what's his face? Benedict combo basically does nothing to a 13k or 12k Vanguard. So that's like a lot of stuff. That's like a lot of attacks your opponent doesn't have to guard.
Yeah.
So it's basically you're missing out a whole column of attacking.
In a way, yeah.
And your opponent won't care because that's like more cards they have to guard against your big
And then
attacks.
you have to be lucky to even hit them, which is like.
But for the English meta, they sound like they could fit in pretty easily because we don't have like huge guys yet.
Do stuff. It's gonna be cool. I like these guys. It's just you're gonna have to think. Thinking is.
Well, just run them like you run over rappers.
Basically, make it feel like Nova Grapplers, and hope you rip more stuff.
Hope you stands.
Hope get those stands and be like, yeah, stand again.
I do feel it's going to be more about the long game where it's just lots of small attacks.
And wear them down a lot.
Yeah, make them waste a lot of cards from hand. It's not how much they're guarding for, it's how many cards they're using to guard is what this deck seems to be all about.
It does have a slight problem as well, because you've just mentioned that if they run a load of draw triggers.
Yeah.
Because they go, oh, there's a draw trigger, there's just 5. Okay, 5, that's fine.
I'm not sure how well Oracles will do it. I think Oracles would be a very good, probably the worst matchup for this deck, because they have lots of cards to guard with anyway. So
and they just generate pluses by hitting the Vanguard most of the time, which generate +1s out of nowhere. So again, yeah, it's going to be hard.
But I'll admit now, I've not actually tested this deck. This is all just theory work.
This is theory, but we like doing theory.
If someone comments like, oh no, this deck is the best deck in the world, it beats Oracles all the time, and it's like, oh,
we'll believe you.
Okay,
we'll believe you.
I was like, okay, that sounds.
We've gone through a lot here.
We have. There's a lot of cards.
There's a lot of cards.
Have you seen all this?
That was work. That was research.
That was research.
But I like that. That was good. So, is Super Mega Naval Team Aquaforce go?
Is it better than Aquaman? Yeah. Because nobody likes Aquaman for some reason. I think it has potential, but until we see it,
would you play it?
Have
I convinced you with all this, with the name, just the name itself? Would that entitle you to play it?
Maybe I'd wait for someone else to build in. Like, can I
borrow
me?
This? Oh,
and like, can I borrow this? Like,
I'll have to waste my money again on a. Cheers, Max.
Excuse me, princess. To be honest, there's a lot of stuff from set 7 that's coming out, and set 8 there's going to be Narukami stuff, and there's a lot of other stuff. I believe the people who want to build this have probably already decided, and they've already tested and all that, so like, you know.
Yeah, probably.
I still believe that it's still all around Benedict. Until we get that, I feel that is the purple trapezius of this clan.
Yeah, you need the Benedicts. It seems like that.
I think
you could probably do it. I'll play this. I'll play this. I'll troll people.
I wouldn't say. I don't say need, but helps you 100% more is probably the word. Is probably the one I'm looking for.
The efficiency output is doubled.
Pretty much, I'd say that. Yeah.
So need no, but A lot helps.
Would help a lot against everything that just hits you in the face.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this, get that like button. Where's that like button, Maxen?
I don't know, it's down here somewhere.
Oh, you've learned. You've learned. Well done. Where's that subscribe button, Maxen? Oh, there it is.
I'm getting better.
He's getting good. I like him now. I've trained him well. Comment on Aquaforce. Maybe a build. Show me a build. Tell me how to play it.
Tell us how it works. How much success
have we been bullshitting you this whole episode? Have we wasted like 40 minutes of your life? Tell me that. I'll be fine with that. But were we correct or are we wrong? Tell us, because that's my pen gone. Tell us, because I want to know. Maxen certainly wants to know.
We don't like to know.
I think it can work.
I could see it working.
I've convinced him. He was on the. He was like.
Now we've discussed it. Maybe it has a chance
Chances.
to prove itself.
I like it's just going. Oh, I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna attack this guy. And like, oh, you're gonna block. You don't have any guys left. Okay, I'll go with 5. And you're
5.
just somewhere, just like.
I believe that phrase we use a lot against Aquaforce. God for 5.
Oh God, with 5. 5 seems good. Very reasonable small number.
I like how the way the deck works is the attacks don't have to hit; they just have to be attacks.
Yeah. Let's actually sign off this time.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. We love you all. Do you love them? No.
I don't think they love me as much as I love them. Make me feel the love. Comment below with love.
With love. Max and love. Okay. See you guys. Hope you guys didn't get bored to death. Anyway, 2 videos you may have missed. On the left is the Indonesia qualifiers. I go through a breakdown of all that. And on the right is a discussion about Kagero and why you guys should be playing it. Thanks again. See you later. Bye.